Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the pYanodons playthrough. It's fantastic, Mr. Ghost. I'm laughing because of the crap show that I had yesterday, or the last episode, with the antimony oxide. This frickin' thing. Jeez, it's so confusing. You know, because you're dealing with fluids, and then it turns into vials, but I'm glad, you know, the growing pains are over, I think, with it. And there we go. Molybdenum, folks. I might move this out of the way here. Okay, there it is. I belted it all up and everything. Now, this is nothing different than what we already have up north. Except this is more, cleaner. Much more cleaner. Oh, my God. Now, yeah, this thing was a nightmare. So, I cut in the train here. This is the... Now, I cut the part out. It's been a while since I've looked at what's going on in the heavily end-doped or whatever area. So, we actually need antimony oxide grade 4, or antimony. So, I cut in a lane here. Now, the problem is that this machine will bind up. Or no, this machine, I had to put a long arm here to export the antimony grade 4 here, because it takes the 3, makes 4 now. And if I don't put a long arm here, then the grade 4 will bind up because, you know, what's going on at the end here. So, just a quick, easy fix there. So anyway, getting back to this is the antimony grade 4, and over here, by the heavily end-doped, I have this little baby antimony build here. And this is the exact opposite of what we're doing, kinda, after I discovered that the 2 can be resolved last episode. That's part of the crap show that happened. And I didn't know that, because I'm not looking at antimony oxide every day, you know, and here I am rebuilding it, and okay, well, I'm so glad that the grade 2 can at least be turned into the oxide, and then I don't have to wait till the next technology to deal with that, because it doesn't jump out at you, you know, oh, I can do a vial with the 2, oh, so that was actual real-time reaction to the discovery. Now, the problem with that, as I mentioned last episode, is I'd like to pull from here, the level 2, but the issue is, well, now it's going to take away from the antimony here. So I need these running. And what I observed was that maybe 2.5 are running here, maybe less, and 1.5 are running here, maybe less. So, but at least I've got 10, 3, and 3. So that's 13. The old build was doing 1 apiece. So it was 5, 6, I want to say 7. Yeah, it was like 7. So now I got 10. Was it 13? What did I say? 16. Yeah, 10 and 6. So this is actually a way better build. Now, as I was watching this run and buffer up, this stuff here, the ethylene glycol, man, it takes forever to get the crap here. So a lot of these fluids I'm going to have to circle back around on and revisit them, because it takes a long time to get them here. So, like this methanol is being chewed up very fast. And I have an old recipe that's using plate and syngas. And there's better recipes later, but I'm gonna wait till I think I unlock a really good methanol recipe under PyScience 3. So hopefully that will help. I'm pretty sure. I have to look at it again. And then of course, you know, I'm thinking about the lead acetate, doing a train on that train pickup for that somewhere else. But I don't mind doing internal builds, but you know, it's really tough. I'm building it to suit here, so I can't beef it up. You know, when they're locked in like this, you're kind of screwed. But in this case, it's fine. I don't mind. So, yeah, a lot of faux pas here. Oh, I don't know why I was doing the side loading. Don't ask me. I think because it's an old habit and I don't need to do it. So that was I was limiting the outputs of these side loading, so it's 15 as opposed to 30 because it's using the half of the red belt. So now it's using the full 30, and between these two builds, it's over a red belt or over a half of a red belt. So yeah, just and you know what, this thing was driving me nuts to begin with. That was driving me nuts. So the old antimony oxide build is gone. I ripped it up. Used to be here. Now I've got this boric acid. I got to there's a lot of stuff I'm waiting on, and because I'm going to move stuff around where it makes hopefully sense. Try and free up some of these blocks because we have the Pi Science 3 coming. And then, let's see. Oh, and then the battery build is coming up now. So this one, I got to get the recipe for this, but we need a lot of sodium hydroxide for this. All right. Oh, I got to hook this up here. Let me get the whale going. All right, I powered this whole thing up. I had built it, and then I blueprinted it. Okay, so you can go. There is the molybdenum. And I think that's it. I can delete this blueprint now. There we go. Now, oh, this is a reference here. At first, when I built this stupid thing, oh, by the way, we're just going to fire this up, and then we're going to work on glass today. So, because this is not a new build. So, I'm going to fire this thing up, but I'll go through some highlights here. Now, we got the crushing. Oh, this is one full belt of molybdenum. This recipe is really trash. I don't know what's going on with it. Let me get that there because it's annoying me. Oh, and then I'll start the train up here as well. Man, this train took forever to deploy. Holy cripes. I wired it up and I'm waiting and waiting. I want to make sure it's going to come, you know. Okay, so this is just a reference here right now. And then we got, oh, the only thing I got to bring in is bitumen for the hydrogen. And it's all done. Oh, and filtration here. Oh, I got to reposition you. I'll put this here. So I'm not going to flow this right. I'll do this off screen. So the sulfur, what I'm going to do is belt that. I might combine it with the iron oxide build right here. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll combine it here. And that'll be taken. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's fine. Because this is a trash belt. And I have it belted right here. TSM picks it up. So the sulfur and the iron oxide, it goes to the sorting area. Poof! Wow, a new build. All right, folks. Well, that last part, I chopped it. I started talking about glass, and then I got to review it a little more before I start talking about it. But I have it in the Helmadio here, the molten glass. That's going to be today. The molybdenum's up and running, and it is a crap recipe. Holy cow, I hate it. So one thing I wanted to mention here, though, is that the glass works here. We're going to be cranking out, hopefully, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I should be able to, because I can have a lot of trains coming from different locations to bring in the materials. So it's just a matter of having more frequent train deliveries. So we're looking at this. 18,000 a minute. I don't know if that's achievable, but we're looking at the purified quartz today, and the sodium carbonate came up, and I was going over that, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I had some old crap in here, and I decided, you know what? Let me rethink this. So I had to cut that part out. So this is why the jump happened, and jump cut there. So we're already making the sodium bisulfonate, and I'm thinking, well, oh, why don't I bring that in via train, because I'm not taxing that build at all, but for one thing. And the sodium sulfate I am making on the network, it's on the network, but it's not a lot. So I wanted to, instead of well, I'm rethinking this whole thing. I gotta remind myself here. Oh, another thing too. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to go over. So here, I'm gonna do it on site here. And it's sodium hydroxide sulfuric acid, and then I'll get these going. Pressure furnaces. Now here's the kicker. Okay, we need sand for this, and a lot, as well as quartz. And so here's the purified stuff. We got some pulp stages here. And okay, so let's go back in here. And if we go down, I had to resolve this, Hellmod's being an ass. It needs 1 red belt of quartz for 3 jaw crushers. And then you have to move your stone and sand around, because what it's going to try and do for the stone, because you need the purified sand here, pure sand for glass now. Well, we've always needed it. This pulp stage is what we're adding to it, pulling out some iron oxide there and all this. Well, as you know, we know Hellmod tries to resolve the sand. Like if you try to resolve the pure sand here, and I think, yeah, here it is right here. So we have a sand input. Well, I need to know, now we have sand, get this, we're collecting it on the bottom there, right? And I'm going to reconfigure all of the stuff so all the sand flows down. And I'm going to move all this casting and everything. Ugh. But yeah, it's got to be done. So it doesn't require much sand. That's what's good. But what's interesting is it still needs 0.63. So the sand here, I don't know what's going on. See how it's sand? This one's kicking out. What? I don't know where the sand is coming from. Well, this kicks out gravel here. Oh, yeah. So we need sand for the quartz pulp stage 2 and pure sand. So sand here, pure sand here. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, I was confused because I'm like, where is this? Why does it need so much stone? So it needs, over a half red belt of stone here. And that's where, you have to move. For some reason, the quartz has to be down here. Then you move your mining and your jaw crushing up above this. If it's not above it, it'll zero it. Why? I'm on Matrix Solver. It doesn't make any sense why that happens. So we got some water here as well. So yeah, I was playing around with this a little more, but these are the issues. Now, what I want to do, instead of putting the sand here, I'm going to put it down here. So I'm going to make a block here. The problem is, though, it's going to be well, I have to see. I'll do a big block, and I want to put the sand down here, or the glass, because I can pull from this case and then deliver here with the train for any supplemental sand. Because look at this, it's already 49,000 from running the antimony and then the molybdenum. So this will go down, but the molybdenum does not, it produces, as well as the antimony, it produces sand and stone. Well, gravel, gravel and stone, which I crush into sand, and here it is. Holy crap! So I could pull a red belt of sand from here. Right from here. So that's awesome. Now, when I got the molybdenum up and running, I didn't do that on screen. Like I said, it's just something, we've done this before. I had to do some reconfiguring here. I had to put some mini loaders there. Stack inserters with the... I should have probably did a mini loader out. And I remember this was a pretty intense build for belt. So I have to go full red belt on this in order to get all this stuff down here. And this one here, the hydroclones, they do not, it only uses 2, barely 3. Same thing here. It's 1 and a little bit of 2. This will run sporadically, I think. All this stuff runs sporadically. And I had to do some trickery here with the oxygen and hydrogen. Really, really what I have to have is well, it's kind of tricky because you need both for this. You need oxygen for this, green sick, and you need hydrogen for the molybdenum. And this spits out only 3 plate every second or something, right? This recipe sucks. Now, I was looking at, here's a usage here. Let's see. Oh, there's Kevlar. Wait a minute. I was looking at the moly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that, too. Molybdenum. And here it is. Now, there is a chromium with a proton donor and you get 10. It's converting the chromium to a molybdenum plate. I guess you could say this is kind of like pie in the sky weird stuff, you know? And we can do this right here. Nucleosynthesis. Now, there is... Oh, yeah, this is the one we're doing here. Okay. So I'm going to be looking into this, but look at this thing. You need a particle accelerator. This thing is power hungry. 1 gig to increase your molybdenum plate. Yeah, we need nuclear power before we do this. So now you need boron in the crystallographic substrate. And there's other ways to get it through animals, it looks like here. Yeah, later. But see, this is locked. So it becomes more viable later is the point. Now, this sucker here comes from silicon and the proton receiver. And there's a bunch of these you can do. So you're basically taking something you can make a lot of and converting into something you can't make a lot of, or it's tough, like this crap here. Now look at this, sulfur and a crystallographic substrate gives us a protein receiver. I have so much sulfur, I don't know what to do with it. Guess what? I can make the proton receivers. So yeah, and it looks like it's just a bunch of belt stuff and prioritizing and all that. Because if you're low on something, then, or if you have a lot of something, then you can say, all right, I would probably use bots for that. Hey, oh, I got a lot in the network. Make this, and then stop, you know, when it gets to a certain point, you know. So, yeah, that's a way to get rid of trash and turn it into treasure. After I got this up and running, because I cut right after this, and debugged it and all that, and got it up and running, I had a problem with filters. When I ripped the kite calcs, I think I mentioned the kite calcs, and I took the coal dust out of the kite calcs, it's back. What I got to do is go down to here now, because I didn't want to rely on kite calcs for coal dust, because, you know, fiber I don't want to waste fiber on coal dust. So what I'm going to do is go to that coal patch that I have here. Yeah, here it is. 227 million. So what I'm going to do is come over here, and I am going to put some pressure furnaces in. I could pick off right here, you know, and belt over this way and do pressure furnaces. I think ball mills. And I'll crush the coal right off this belt here. Just pull it right off. And I think, yeah, I can just do a split and thing. Split and come out. Or whatever. I can just come out of the case too. And I'll do some ball mills here, like 3 or 4. And I ran out of coal dust. And I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, I ran out of... So I had no filtration. And that's because I ripped up a bunch of stuff for the power. Those two power plants I had. And the third one, because I had 3 power plants at one time. And now it's all consolidated into one. And a lot of coal dust was kicking out of that. Well, this is the only coal dust generator I had, and the kite calcs. There might be another one around, I don't know. It's from the zinc. But that's gonna go away eventually, because we'll be making I'll be consuming that into the advanced casting. So after all that, and this is all in between the cut. So once that was done, I'm looking at the molybdenum over here in the aramid fiber, and I'm like, okay. Oh, and then I've got this here. I've got to get the green sick on the network too, so I'll have to cut a train in over there because I need this for spinning up creatures. So I still need this on the network, and here it is right here. So this is the molybdenum build. This is what I rebuilt. Much tighter, much nicer. Yeah, But then I realized, oh no, I have to do Yotoi, and I got all these things going on. I got the cobalt extract, and that's for the aramid fiber. Oh, crap. So now the filtration here is for the molybdenum and all that. So after I figure... I'm like, no. So that's what this is. Right here. Now I went up to my farming block, and I added in the Yotoi. So I got the Mark IIs going. Finally, it's caught up. So Mark II, and these are what? Orchards? Yeah. Mark II orchards with the, all the modules. We don't have the Mark II modules yet. So I just slapped these in here really quick. And I had to bring gravel in. So I had this belt, thankfully. And so I got that going over here. All the way. There we go. And I can expand this down more. Obviously, I can do a lot more here, but I don't need much of the Yotoi. So I put that in because I need the Yotoi and all this stuff here for... Now, this TCI is only used in 2 places. Kevlar, I think it's Kevlar, and that's used for, you know, something else for the science pack. I think it's the ChemSci. Don't quote me on that. So I'm going to bring all this in here now. So I got all the fluids here. I got the combinator set up. And then we need the molybdenum, aluminium, titanium, sodium hydroxide, and sulfuric acid. I'm like, oh my god, this is nuts. So I'm over here by the Aerofloat 15 and this other chrysalic acid. So I figure, okay, this is a good spot for it. Got plenty of room. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flow this a little bit here. So let's go ahead and call these trains in and make sure that's all there and that's all done. Pull those up. And so, yeah, this chemical here is only used in 2 spots. Now, the other spot, let's take a look at that while the trains are coming here. It's up here somewhere, I think. No, down here. Here it is, Kevlar, yeah. So here's the fluid right there. Now, I could come over here and rip all this out and just deliver the Yotoi, which is probably what I'll do. So then, so I decided, yeah, I'll just leave this here. And there's the rayon right there. Or the Kevlar. Yeah, Kevlar. So there we go. Yeah, it's a big mess because I'm ripping a Band-Aid off on some of this stuff, and it hurts, man. That that's why the cut happened originally, because I started going over glass, and then I looked at the aramid fiber, which is a really important ingredient for our stainless steel and a couple other things. So yeah. Okay, where are these trains at? Ah, there's one. All right, got the aromatics there now. So then we got this fluid here. Yeah, see, this machine is going to be overbuilt for this, but that's okay. And there it is, last train. Come on, baby. Well, that's fast. Oh, yeah, there's a better recipe later on for this. It gives you 20. Looks like I'll have to do 2 stacks for that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut the belt here. Oop, I didn't. Well, yeah, I kind of figured. What I want to do is shut down the other one, and then I'll bring the rest of it here. So I'll let this just sit for a bit, and I think I'll put you here. There we go. There we go. Cool. So that's done. Yeah, I'm trying. Like, you know, this is kind of another goal. It's kind of tough, but I want to start, you know, getting focused builds where we're making this one thing, and then we move it, and it makes sense to maybe chain builds too. One that, like this one is nuts, obviously. We got a lot going on here. So this is a trainable thing. There's the molybdenum now. Okay. Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh, it's going here. Oh. All right. Well, I wanted to shut this down. Oh, well. That's fine. It can go here. Yeah, this thing. Oh, look at that. Yeah, see, look at this. Is another pain. This has got to go. Ah. Now, I pulled up a stop here, and that's why it's offset, you know. This will be liberating, getting rid of this dog pile of mess. Okay, I'm going to get the glass prepped up, and we'll start. I'll get it all worked up, and we'll flow it. I can't wait. Kaboom, baby. Oh, yes. You see 2 whale containers there. Oh boy. Lots of sand, folks. So here we go. I'm kind of I'm not really digging this spaghetti here, but it is what it is, and we're gonna get so much glass. It's gonna be insane. I want to get this done off screen. I want to well, yeah, I want to start, you know, winding other stuff down. the petri dishes, the glassware. And look at this whale. He's a defiant little sucker. Oh my gosh. So here's the sand right here. And I'm going to put a mini loader there. Quartz is going to be here. And it needs to be all red belt. So we'll go right there. And I'll show you what I did off screen here, or in between the cuts here. I'll put this over here, like so. Oh, this is a sand return. And, oh, this goes here. Yeah, so I wanted to keep the sand from the process within. So we'll do that. And we only need one of these guys there. So this whale here is for quartz. At least that's what I think he's going to do. I don't... wait, did I set him up? Hold on, because he's flying around. He's making me nervous over here. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so it's fill empty and all that. And this one is going... Yeah, quartz. Oh! Yeah, wait a minute. Okay, so he's there. Okay, I think I got it. I can... Well, let's see. I think it's going here. Because I added the sand after. So, yeah, it should be good. So I'm going to send him on his merry way. Go. Because I don't like him flying around over there. Quartz. I redid this rail, finally. This is no longer off-grid. It's now on-grid. I had an abomination here. I just kept... Oh, my God. I finally fixed it. So this is a tar drop-off here. And I have a tar, thing here. So, oh, I just realized I can pull that out. Okay. Note to self. So there's the whale pickup for quartz. He's going to come here. Now, I'm going to do another one of these. And, holy cats. Right off of the stone mine, baby. 2 red belts. Now, this is a tiny kind of, there's not many miners on this. So what I'd have to do is squeeze it and go leave some gaps to snake belts around. But I could tighten these up and get more belts. So I could go out. I could max rate calculator or do a helmet on this. So I could get more miners, more belts out. Same amount of miners. Well, compress the miners, but yeah, you leave a gap to snake belts out. Because you've got to account for the Kerrigan and the stone, So that's that, and so yeah, I escaped. Let me find that thing again. Okay, so now we're back. 18,000 sand. That's how much a whale will pick up. So I'm glad I thought of this. Now I'm still going to leave the train in place. So I'm going to have a train just in case the whale's flying back and forth. But imagine a whale bringing 18,000 sand as opposed to 4,500 stone. Yeah. So this will run and run and run. It'll fill up, But that's how much sand we're going to have on hand with just the whale. So the whale really works very well for the sand and even gravel pickup because it stacks to 200. So this is going to be nice. And then I've got over here, I'm trying to get rid of this damn stone patch here. 15 million. So I have sand for the network now. Oh wow, this ran out. Okay, I was just over here. So I made this all one patch here. And then stones, this whale, isn't it? This is one of the first whales I set up. And so I'm popping out of here and I'm doing 2 stone belts. That's a red belt. It's just under a red belt. It's like 24. Well, And the output is also just under. Oh, somebody told me about this max. It's not max rate calculator. It's rate calculator. Woohoo! How fancy this is. So I got the per second, and we got lots of stuff. I got to learn what all this is here. Next set, previous set. So ingredient 4, 6. 36 minus... Oh, look at... Oh, we got some mouse over stuff. Cool. Net rate and all that. So, yeah, I have to look at this here. So, I think this is the stone in sand. Oh, no. Sand. Sand and all that. The stone is... Oh, 8 by 6. So, I wonder if I did... Oh, it keeps this thing on, too. Oh, I like that. So, I can keep doing it. Cool. I wonder, does it do a map view? Oh, it does. Oh, look at that. And it, oh, this is nice. Oh, and Ragnar, I think this is, he made this. He's a really good guy. Rate calculator. And then this is max rate. So, pretty cool stuff. I like this tool. It's nice. Okay. So, this one, yeah, so I set this up for sand now. Made the yard smaller. Oh, and then I did something else off screen. Now, I mentioned stuff because I do my editing. Haha. And then I have a checklist. So that's why I talk things out a little bit. Because then I remember, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. So there, I got a supplement. So, coal to coal dust. 5 coal to 10 coal dust. It's just under a red belt. So max rate, I think, well, max rate does tell us what's going on here. I think, it's 20. I think it's, 20. So, red belt, you know. I could add about 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. I thought it was 4. I may have been wrong. Let's see what the rate calculator is. Oh, look at that. Pops it up. So, yeah, 20. Look at that. There you go. 10 in, 10 in, 20 out, 20 out. There you go. Cool. Hey, it's cool. We had 2 calculators. So I can't add 2 more ball mills. But I don't foresee needing that because this is just to keep this topped up to 2,000. And I'm offering 500 to the network. Okay, so that's done. Now, I wanted to not get killed by a train. And I want to bring this down. So let's see, map view here. We'll go that way. And I want to make sure. Oh, look at that. It would be nice if this was over. That's okay, I'll just curve it over. Or I can go here. That's a little better. So we'll do the yellow mini loader. And then I'm going to green wire this. Oh, that's fine. I'm like, wait, oh, there's a green wire. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, less than, I'm going to do 5,000, not 50. And sand. Cool. And, yeah, I want to start, you know, getting this managed here because there's a lot of sand in here. Now, this is my reference here, so I know where to place and all that. And yeah, so and I'll have to set up a whale. In fact, let me get this whale out here and put the food in. There we go. I'll set him up. And what I'm gonna do the trains and stuff. We got a TSM pickup here, slaked lime, creosote tailings pickup, sulfuric acid, sodium hydroxide, and coke. Now, up here, this whole thing, which is why I have to bring in... Oh, wait, do I have to bring gasoline in? No. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, boy, I'm glad I saw that. All right. I can fit it maybe here? Yeah, yeah. Boy, I'm glad I remember that, because it would have... Once you get all the trains in, you know. So we need limestone. It's 1.6, so I figure 1 on each side. That should be fine. Oh, look at it. Started up. And yeah, I'd like to do this outside of the build because it does add. The whole thing is, you know, here I got 1, 2 things, 3 things I have to bring in additional just for this. And so I'm thinking, you know, later what I'll do is I'm going to do all these little packages, these package looking things. So all these little guys, I'm going to do them all in a row. Boom, 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 boom. And bring in all the raw materials, and then I'll train them out. But I think that might come later when I get better machinery and bigger capacity trains. Now, what the heck is this thing here? Oh, yeah, this... Okay, so let's run through this real quick. I'll hook it up. We'll key it up. And so I need, obviously, a red belt of quartz here. And then I might have to add another sand belt. So I'm already ready for that. So we got, this is the quartz crushing. I was considering doing this on site as well, but then I got to deal with the byproduct of stone. So I got to crush that in this, you know, stone and sand or what, you know, whatever, and prioritize pick it up. I'm not going to do that. So I might as well just bring it here because it's 5 to 1. So that's bigger, nicer compression, you know, for transport. But like I said, the stone is kind of a pain. So I'm like, just whatever. We'll do it like this. So here's the stone to gravel. Stone to gravel. Oh, yeah. Stone to gravel. And then gravel to sand. The quartz is coming in. Oh, this is the output here. And these things cook. It's 1 a second. So 3, you know. So I just did a red belt. So 1, 2, 3, whatever. Okay, so the crushed quartz comes in here. And then we get the powdered. And we've done this before. So just kind of a review here. So it's 5 in, 5 out. But we get a potential of gravel there. And that's just directly insert right to the gravel to sand. So that should work, hopefully. If it doesn't, well, I'll just add a gravel one here. And go into this stone one. So I got room. Alright, this is where it gets fun. So normally I think we take the quartz crushed. Powdered. Yeah, powdered. And then we're done. We just go into the glassworks. Well, now we do the pulps. So we get the stage 1 pulp. And we get the muddy sludge out of there because water is washing it, I guess, purifying it. So I'm just venting that into our big cave on Novice. And so in order to keep these kind of associated down here, because I got to bring in all the materials, you know, the fluids and stuff. So I'm snaking the water here. And then, let's see, yeah. And then I think, oh, here's the pipe for the stage 2. Sand plus the pulp stage 1 with the water now, still, again, water. And we're removing an iron oxide component from there. And now this stuff here is pulp stage prepared quartz. Okay. So we take the 2, add some slaked lime, and now we get the prepared quartz. So we got 2 machines here. And here's the slaked lime coming in there. And I'm tying them together, and oh, I didn't do this. This is supposed to do this. There we go. Yeah, I forgot. These 2 are tied together. And then I go down. There we go. Caught an error. So this is creosote. Very odd. So I guess we're taking the pulp and we're kind of thickening it into a cube or whatever. So we got some creosote. And then, for some reason, we get tailings out of that. So the tailings is right here. Tied these 2 together and went right down the center. So TSM pickup there. And then we get the cubes. So that's belted out here in between. I'm using a yellow underground and a red underground. And so then that cube, what is this cube called here? Purified quartz, okay. That goes into the glassworks, and we need 3 of them. Oh, it's 11-second craft time, which is crazy. So now we need the pure sand and the sodium carbonate, and, you know, heats it up, and we get 1,500 molten sand. So divide that out. Holy cripes. That's quite a bit. Oh, and then I've got to do the pickup over here. So I'll go ahead and do that. So, oh, and I'm going to bring the train that's coming to pick up. I'll just swoop it up here and do the loader here. So here's the sand coming in, purifying it, muddy sludge being dumped into the pit, novice pit. All right, so then, yeah, I'm long-arming the sodium carbonate, and because it only takes 1 or 2 every 11, so that's fine. We can handle that with a long arm. So what else here? Yeah, purified sand to purified, boom, in. These 2 come here in the yellow belt, and then long-armed for the sodium carbonate. And then these are straightforward. Sodium hydroxide, sulfuric acid. And then we need coke and the limestone there. So there we go. So I'm going to set this rail up here, get all the trains, get all the stops in, and we'll start it up. And then I'll have some major projects coming up off screen. I'll show you what I got from that. All right, here we go. Alrighty, folks. We got a dual whale situation here. There it is. The sand. Go get your food. There he goes. Well, he's fast. Oh, yeah, so I was mentioning, yeah, I want to take this technology upgrade to speed the little guys up, but I'll do that later, because I still want to read everything. All right, so we got, yeah, oh, the quartz, I forgot to set the filters on here. And it was set to antimony, so this thing just kept going. The whale kept going back and forth, but that's fine. There's 13,000 in there. I caught it quick enough. Okay, so I got the iron oxide pickup here. We'll go ahead and flow these trains here. We've got gasoline, slaked lime, sulfuric acid, creosote. It worked out. There's 4. And then this is the tailings pickup. Ugh. And then I've got 1,500, 1,500 threshold sodium hydroxide and coke. And there it is. Oh, we're getting close. Oh, and here's the pickup right here. Okay, there's the creosote now. So that's going this way. Right here. There's that and that. Gasoline. There we go. Oh, yeah. Love it. I'd like to get the diesel going. That'd be kind of nice. But, yeah, I got to get consistent production on it. So there's the sodium hydroxide. Oh, and coke. Okay, and then... Yep, there we go. Sulfuric acid. Okay. Oh, we got it all. Okay, so it's not making this stuff here. What's going on? Oh. Okay. Now, this thing is running kind of slow. Well, these are slow. Yeah. So, yeah, it's 11-second craft, too. So, it factored this in. Wait a minute, is that a, yeah, okay. But it's hard to tell. You gotta look at the pie, it's yellow. This throws me off because it's yellow, a little yellow bar there. Okay, so we got all our junk in here. Now it's time to flow. I'm gonna do the sand first here. And that way, the quartz will run through its system here. So I want to make sure this all goes well here. Okay, now I might put a mini loader on that, but we'll see. It's a 2-second craft 10 sand. So yeah, I'm just gonna switch it out now. I could put a yellow mini loader on there. It's the same as a red. There we go. Got the washing. And then yeah, put mini loaders on these because it's 20 or 10. Yeah, 10 sand. 40. Holy cripes. Yeah, this is a stone eater here. Stone, because really sand is from stone, so all right, the moment of truth. Man, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. There we go. Bring me the quartz. There we go. Oh wow. Okay, there we go. Stone. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. I gotta do these. Alright, there we go. A little bit of a screw up there. Okay. So now this thing's going. I love how that thing spins. It's cool. There's the pulp. Oh, we got the cubes. Wow, that was fast. Holy crap. It should start. Oh, wow. There we go. And boom. Yeah, look how slow that is. Okay, there it is. 1,400. Boom. Holy cow. Okay, it's starting to crank out now. Oh, yeah, that's right. This one runs full time. This one runs 0.17. So we should be fine. 7,000. Look at this thing go. 12. 13. This is insane. Oh, I think it takes 2. Oh, okay, there's 5 in there now. 6, 3. So what does this kick out? 1,500. Yeah. Wow. I hope this is enough for the whole base, though, you know. All right, let's see what's going on here. Because, wait a minute. Now, why are you... Okay, so I don't need a red belt on this. Okay, well, let's swap it out. It's 5 to 1. 1 every second. So that, yeah, this should be fine. This one barely can kick. But could you imagine, like, when we, you know, get to blue belt and stuff and higher level machines and bigger capacity trains? And then, imagine all the whales I'll have to run just to keep this thing going. What's going on here? I don't know why it's calling for 2. That is weird. Oh, I miscounted. You know what? I might have had different numbers. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, see, it's 0.9 and 0.5. Oh, crap. So it's 1 and 1. You know, I might be able to do... I could copy this one here and remove these 2. I think that's what I'll do. I'll do that off screen, though. Oh, look at that. It's full already. Holy cripes. That's insane. I'll leave it the way it is for now, though. Yeah, but I'll off screen, I'll fix that. Well, there we go, folks. And look, that's not much iron oxide there. Holy cow. Did my whale... Oh, my whale... Wait a minute. Where'd the whale go? Now, it should be pulling from here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I wanted to wire this up here. 40, yeah. Because I want to make sure I keep enough in here. I'll do green wire. So when it's greater than, I think 10 grand. Stand. There we go. Yeah, because I'm trying to prevent the train from coming here. So I figure 8 grand. You know, 6 above that, you know. Well, it'll call it at 1. So that'll be 9, yeah. As a buffer. So that the train, you know, because I don't want trains coming here. If I can avoid it, that would be ideal. There we go, folks. Yeah, these whales are really cool, man. And I'm really happy. Let's see, where are you? Now, why are you going? It must have, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, why is it going? Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is the cool, wait a minute. Oh, it got goofed up on that one, see? So it went there and it spun around. Now it's here. Oh, I see. It's trying to fill up, is what it's trying to do. So this is what's cool. We can click on this here. And, oh, so it got 18 grand. Is that all it holds? Okay, yeah, it got, so it had a little bit of sand it still had to get. So it waited there. Cool. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'll try and fix this here. It's pretty tight. So, it's going to be a long belt. But yeah, having these extra machines is going to cause a problem. Because it's holding molten in here, and I don't want that, you know. All right, well, I'll consider that. So next episode, I'll show you what I did on the glass stuff. And then, oh, we're over here. I think we're on to the diamond. So this will be fun. It's new. Wow, imagine that. All the rebuilding is done. Well, at least, yeah. And then I just gotta tighten everything up now. Because, you know, like I said, that other side is a rough draft, you know. So now, you know, this is what happens now when I finally get the idea. This was the first draft. This is like the second draft. Here's the final, kind of final. So, much cleaner. All right, well, there we go. Glass is done. And this is new. We haven't done it in this form. So, yeah, this is actually a new build, too. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Peace out.